All right. All right. I wanted to give um, a little update today. I had a doctor's appointment, and I had to do a stress test, a dobutamine stress test. Um, so we did like half the test. I wanted to say before we get on, thanks anybody who's watching. I'm just giving a little update about what's going on with me, some family issues, and just putting it out there. Hopefully, everybody's having a safe and that week before Christmas. Marisol, how you doing? Good. How's your sister? Yeah, so today I was at the hospital. I had a dobutamine stress test and an echo, and I did half the procedure, but it wasn't able to. We weren't able to do the second half. My blood pressure was real high because they had to take you off the. I had to get off my medication to do the test, and then the blood pressure was too high, so we weren't able to do the test. And it was just, luckily I had, my echo tech was really cool. We were just talking the whole time, and he was telling me about, he's recently had some medical issues. And then it's crazy, these people, they see a lot every day, and he was asking me about what I've been going through. And he's like, yeah, so you had a heart transplant and you had a valve replacement. And I was like, yeah, it's and he's like, yeah, they see a lot, because of, I go to USC Keck, but it's still I'm still pretty, it's not too normal as much stuff as I've gone through. So it's always weird when people in that field are like, wow, you've been through a lot. Then when they hear that I had the cancer too this year, it's crazy. So when you do the dobutamine stress test, they have to give you an IV, and then they stuck me 3 times today before they got it. They got me right here, and then this one hurts. They tried to get me here, didn't work, and then they got me here eventually. It doesn't really bother me anymore. Don't get me wrong, they hurt when they get me for the IVs, but I'm kind of used to it, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. Yeah, so luckily they did half the test. I got to go back in a couple of days to go do another kind of test that they're going to try to work out. But yeah, so that happened. Yesterday I got some news about my cousin passing away. Me and him we grew up together. He's about a year older than me, and it sucks because it's something that happened so out of nowhere, so sudden. I don't know all the details, but my cousin Joey passed away yesterday. I never would have thought I would have, I totally thought I would have, died before so many people, but I'm, to still be here, it's weird. And I talked about this before in another video, how I deal with, I'm not the best at dealing with, my emotions or whatever. I kind of just bury stuff or whatever. And when people in my life pass away, I don't, I feel so it hurts, it doesn't feel real that he passed away, but I'm not a crier. I'm not so emotional with things, and I can only imagine, his wife and his kids, what they're going through. The rest of my family, my uncle, his mom, and I was texting his sister yesterday, and I was talking to some of my cousins and my family. Um, you know, this life's been like, this whole year's been weird. This year, getting cancer, dealing with my transplant, dealing with COVID, all these other things that happened. Just yesterday, a very, very close, my close cousin passing away. I had other people pass away this year, but nobody this close. And like a couple days from now we have Christmas, and just life. Luckily, like, again, I was taught. I did like 2 videos this past weekend. They'll be out soon on my YouTube channel. And talking about like, I'm doing one. I'm working on probably tonight or tomorrow about my support system, and I was talking about my cousin. Just he's somebody it's in my life, that's been in my life forever, and these are things that are coming out fairly soon for me. And it's weird, like, dealing with like this year with the cancer, and dealing with my transplant. And there's always something when with transplant. We take medication. I take medication every day. I've been taking it for 24 years now. And then all these other tests that I do, like today, it felt like I was gonna have surgery, because so much stuff. I had like 4 people in my room. They're doing IVs. They're taking my blood pressure, hooking me up to monitors like EKG, echoes, and then they kept missing my veins, so it was just more stuff. Another guy had to come in to do the IV, and I don't really get. I guess I get more anxiety now than I ever used to. Then I'm thinking about my cousin, like, fuck, this guy, came home from work and wasn't feeling good, and that was it. And how blessed am I to have to deal with getting stuck for IVs and being in the hospital, and enjoying, just makes me realize, like, how blessed I am, how enjoy life. It's not always easy. Life's hard. Life's been hard for me. So much I dealt with, and everybody deals with their issues, but I really want to take advantage of the opportunity that I have, still being alive. This year I'm gonna do something more, like, faster to. I talk about transplant a lot, because that's been such something in my life that I dealt with, and I think I have a lot of knowledge about, because of what I've been through. So this year I'm probably gonna put some kind of GoFundMe together or something, so I could start a for-profit, a non-profit, do something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna be, but I'm not gonna keep overthinking it. I'm also working on a clarity like challenge pop-up group that I'm working on. I'm going to talk about that in the next couple of days. And this year I don't want to procrastinate as much. And I just want to try to take advantage of life as much as I can. I'm 39. Next year I'm going to be 25 years post-transplant, which is amazing to me. And I just I just wanted to get on, share with some people, share with whoever wants to listen, what I'm dealing with, and life is hard, but it could be a lot worse. Hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody has a good Christmas. I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel. Please check it out. If you guys want to, please like and subscribe. Coach Mike Young, and